Welcome back to the deep dive. Look, if you're in the government contracting space, you know cybersecurity. It's not just an IT thing anymore, right? It's core business.
Absolutely. It's fundamental.
So today, we're really digging into something critical, CMMC compliance. Our mission here is to untack the phased implementation timeline, give you a clear roadmap for what's coming.
Exactly. And CMMC, the Cybersecurity Maturity Model Certification, it's basically the DoD's way of standardizing cybersecurity for everyone handling sensitive info.
We're talking FCI and CUI, right?
Yep.
Federal contract information and controlled unclassified information.
That's it. It's really about protecting national security, making sure that data, whether it's, design specs or logistics, stays safe all the way down the supply chain.
And the key thing, I think, is that this isn't flipping a switch overnight. It's a planned multi-year rollout. So if your business touches DoD contracts, understanding this timeline, well, it's vital for sticking around.
Foundational, really.
Okay, so let's get into the nuts and bolts, the phases. How is this rollout actually structured? What's the thinking there?
Right. So the DoD is definitely phasing this in over several years. It gives the defense industrial base time to adapt. Think of it like stages, building up that cyber strength across the board.
Makes sense. So walk us through the milestones. Phase 1.
Okay, phase 1. It kicks off November 10th, 2025, and runs for a year to November 10th, 2026. This is sort of the initial dip in the water. Meaning solicitations might start asking for level 1 or level 2 self-assessments. But, and this is important, the DoD can also decide to require some level 2 third-party assessments.
Okay. So even early on, it's not all self-assessment. There could be outside checks.
Potentially, yes.
Yeah.
By those C3POs, the certified assessors, phase 1 is really about getting the ball rolling, getting companies used to the idea.
Got it. Then phase 2, that's 2026 into 2027.
Exactly. In phase 2, we expect to see more of those third-party C3PAO assessments for level 2. The volume of contracts requiring that formal check, that's likely going up.
Okay, ramping up. And phase 3, 2027 to 2028.
Now things get more serious.
Yeah.
Phase 3 is when level 3 assessments start appearing. These aren't C3PAOs. They're government-led by DIBC CAC.
The Defense Industrial Base Cybersecurity Assessment Center.
Right. So level 3 means a direct government audit showing up in solicitations. Higher stakes.
And finally, phase 4, starting late 2028.
November 10th, 2028. That's the go-live date for full implementation. From then on, all relevant DoD contracts must have the required CMMC level baked in just to get awarded. It becomes standard practice.
That's a pretty clear progression. But it's not just about passing an assessment once, is it? How does the DoD keep track, make sure compliance sticks?
Great question. No, it's definitely not one and done. There's an ongoing reporting piece that's really integrated with this whole phased approach.
How does that work?
Well, first, all assessment results, self or third party, have to be logged in SPRS. That's the Supplier Performance Risk System. It's the DoD's main dashboard for this stuff.
Okay, so there's a central record.
Yes. And on top of that, contractors need to do an annual affirmation that they're still compliant, like re-upping their status every year.
And what if they find gaps? Is there any leeway?
There is, a bit. For levels 2 and 3, if you're not quite there, you can get a conditional status using a POA&M, a plan of action, and milestones.
Right, the plan to fix things.
Exactly. It details the gaps and how you fix them. But you only get 180 days. It's a tight window to close those deficiencies.
Okay, that makes sense. Now, what about the supply chain? It's not just the big prime contractors, right? How does this affect subcontractors?
Ah, yes, the flow down. This is critical. Prime contractors are responsible for making sure their subs, if they handle FCI or CUI, also meet the required CMMC level.
So the prime has to police its own supply chain, essentially.
In a way, yes. They have to ensure compliance flows down. And the kicker is, if a subcontractor fails, it can actually disqualify the prime from getting the main contract.
Wow, okay, so that's a huge incentive for primes to make sure everyone's on board. It's like a domino effect.
It really is. It highlights that cascading responsibility across the whole defense industrial base. Everyone's connected.
So wrapping this up, what's the big takeaway for you, the listener? This CMMC timeline. It's not just another regulation. It feels much more strategic.
Yeah, absolutely is.
Understanding these phases, the reporting, the flow downs.
Yeah.
It's becoming table stakes for playing in the DoD space. It's about your future business and, frankly, national security, too.
Couldn't agree more. And it leads to a really interesting question for everyone listening. Are you thinking about this proactively?
Meaning?
Meaning, how can anticipating these phases help you position your business strategically now for long-term success instead of just scrambling to meet the next deadline? Viewing this as an opportunity to build resilience, not just check a box. That's likely the winning approach in this evolving landscape.